Hi guys! I'm here with another video and that is a canvas. I'm going to be attempting the Bob Ross painting tutorial. I have my video up behind me and I have all my equipment. I've got my colours and I'm just going to go mix them up and I'll be right back. I have 4 plates. One with blues, one with browns, one with greens, one with pink, yellow, oranges and reds. And let's get started.
So, hope you enjoy. Let's start with a little 2-inch brush. We'll take this old brush. Just take a little pick, this little crisscross strip. Take it very quickly, nothing. Just put it on hardness back. Take about half a little.
Now going in with the blue.
Half strokes, X's. All around, few X's. We'll just apply it to the blue. And that's going to go. And blue is a million times stronger. In this little pink area, when we do this, have a little cloud, all you just put that. Put it down to the right there. And that easy. Flip it now.
So here I have my paintbrushes, scaffolds, plates, my video, and my canvas. It's the next day! My phone died and then I played too much music when I charged it and I completely forgot. So I was like, I'll just go on the next day. And there's my finished painting. I'm so proud. It could have been a lot better. I don't paint, that's the first time I've used my paints in 2 years. And I usually draw first and then colour, because that way you can make as many mistakes as you want. And I made a lot of mistakes. Nobody could be as good as Bob Ross. It was stressful. My paints were too watery and I didn't have proper paintbrush for the trees, so I just used a nail varnish brush. And I will go get my brushes in it. 9 paintbrushes and 3 scalpels. So the paintbrushes that I used these 2 big ones for the background and the water, and then I used that one for the bushes. I used these ones to sort of blend a wee bit and just add those details that I needed. That's a nail varnish brush that I used for the trees. It should be about as thick as that one. So that was stressful, so then I went and used one of these. That was a lot easier. And for this, I just thought about whenever I needed to. I used this one to blend a wee bit. There's still a wee bit of blue paint there. And for these I'd mainly use Sentimix paints. And then I used this one here to do the path, the mud here, and like the little branches. I also used that one to do this tree here. Yeah. This one I used to do them bits as well. And then I went in with this one again purely because my paint was too watery for such a thin brush, so it wasn't going very well. And at the end, I went in with this wee brush to add like little more highlights, and I added more pink into the top. I was just thought about adding more detail. And then it's like this. I will put a photo at the end as well, so you can have a better look rather than just me waving it about. I'll get the paints that I used as well. I have all my paints on the floor. So the white paint, to make everything lighter or add white to it, I used this white paint. It's quite thick, which is a lot better than my other paints that I was using. They're quite cheap paints as well, purely because I'm not going to spend a fortune on expensive and the real paints when I'm not really going to use them and then they'll just dry out. So they're all by the same make. It came in a pack. I used this blue. I used that red. I used that green. I used this black just to make the paints darker. You just need a tiniest wee bit. Used a wee bit of this orange. This yellow, running out. This brown, to also make things a wee bit dark and to do stuff that is brown. This white, it's a watery white. I wouldn't recommend using this white for mixing stuff in. I'd highly recommend this one, because this one's really watery, so it splits it. So I used this for the very first coat to make everything a lot easier to blend, because with it being watery, it's smoother and it dried out quite quick. So if you're going to use that, do a thick coat, or just don't leave it so long to dry fully, because I had the fear that if I put the colours on, it would go extremely light, and I didn't really want that. I could have went with that. But yeah, those are all the paints that I used. I have the small versions as well. I just cleaned my plates this morning. So I got my green plate, my brown plate, my red, oranges and pinks, and my black, white and blue. No, that's just my blues. Yeah. It's kind of stressful, but for my first time in 2 years painting, it was something. I have painted recently, but it wasn't really much, and I drew first, and I'll go get that the next. So I recently done this. It's just red in the middle with orange going into yellow, and I've done a little mandala piece in the middle. Just a little cheeky design. And then I've been drawing on my walls and that as well, but I don't paint freehand. I don't do freehand. But when I get the gist, I finish it just like that. So when I was in art at school, I'd finish a piece within an hour, and my teacher and that wouldn't believe that I finished it in just an hour, under an hour. But I did, and they're some of my best pieces, and I'm glad I fly through them. If you do art when you're stressed, then you fly through it, get it done. It's just the easiest thing to do, and it's what I do all the time. I love to doodle. I have a lot of doodles everywhere, so. But yeah, let me know what you think of my painting, and I might do another one. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I might get a bigger canvas if I do, because that was quite wee, and there was meant to be a gap here and a gap about that size there, but that didn't happen. And I'll definitely get a better fly brush rather than a really thin nail varnish brush. But yeah, hope you guys liked my video. I'm sorry I couldn't video me doing it. It was quite boring anyway. I was just sat with my back this way, sat with it on my legs because I couldn't paint with it up there. I got paint on the edge of the seats as well, and I got it on the back of the canvas. So when you hold it up to the light or something, it's not going to work. You can see like the little paints from behind. Yeah, that is today's video, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye! And here are a couple of photos of my painting.